Thank you, Javon. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to tonight's regional news. Starting off in Trinidad and Tobago, 2 murder charges have been laid against the 19-year-old Antonio Francois in connection with the kidnapping and death of Dr. Rudra Sharma. Advice was received yesterday morning by Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions Joan Paul to charge the man with murders of Sharma and a key Marine. Francois of La Romaine faces 4 other charges. Both Sharma and Marine were occupants of a vehicle which crashed along the Solomon Highway on January 15. Sharma died at the scene. Marine, 19, a suspect in the kidnapping, died last week Thursday at the hospital. Sharma's colleague, Dr. Prem Naidu, was also in the car along with a 3rd suspect. Sharma and Naidu were earlier kidnapped while at Rushworth Street Extension in San Fernando. The 2 had completed their shift at the San Fernando General Hospital. Francois is expected before a San Fernando magistrate later today. Charges of kidnapping and robbery against the doctors are expected to be read. Legal Officer Crane Lewis submitted the investigation file to the office of the DPP. Over to Jamaica, government is considering performance-based pay for ministers as part of measures to transform the public sector. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the disclosure while addressing the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation's General Staff meeting yesterday, when he commended the country's permanent secretaries for agreeing to a performance-based pay system, which they did last December. The Prime Minister said that implementation of the system across the public service will be undertaken gradually so that persons can see that it is working and buy into the concept, noting that job descriptions will have to be formulated for workers whose duties, roles, and responsibilities are not officially outlined. The Prime Minister added that part of enhancing efficiency is putting unutilized state assets into the hands of the private sector, while the government focuses on its roles to set policy, regulate, oversee, facilitate, and empower. He believes that to get growth, we must have full utilization of assets. And what has been demonstrated time and time again is that governments are not best at the full utilization of the assets. Countries that have done well have managed to divest much of their state-run agencies, he pointed out. And now for some international news coming out of China. A new coronavirus has killed 25 people in China and infected more than 800, the government said yesterday, as the World Health Organization declared it an emergency, but stopped short of declaring the epidemic of international concern. China's National Health Commission said 830 cases have been confirmed so far, and 25 people had died as of Thursday. Most of the cases are in the central Chinese city of Wuhan, where the virus is believed to have originated last year. Non-fatal cases have been found in at least 7 other countries. Health officials fear that the transmission rate could accelerate as hundreds of millions of Chinese travel at home and abroad during the week-long holidays for the Lunar New Year, which begins on Saturday. Scrambling to contain the outbreak, the local government in Wuhan, a city of 11 million people in Providence, suspended most transport on Thursday, including outgoing flights, and people were told not to leave. Hours later, neighboring Hanggang, a city of about 7 million people, announced similar measures. The previously unknown virus strain is believed to have emerged from illegally traded wildlife at an animal market in Wuhan. It has created alarm because there are a number of unknowns surrounding it. There is no vaccine for the virus, which can spread through respiratory transmission. Systems include fever, difficulty breathing, and coughing. Well, that has brought us to the end of tonight's regional news. Thank you for watching, and back to you, Javon.